My name is Tulasi Adeva Perrin, and I'm a somatic therapist and a yoga instructor on the island of Kauai. I think the impact is really in the experience itself of just showing up and connecting with a dynamic, diverse array of women, and the context of how G3 was set up is really about deepening connection at the multiple layers, not just learning from speakers, but also engaging with speakers, engaging with unique individuals from different paths and different walks of life, and a very dynamic experience that's very comprehensive from the business, professional to the personal and introspective, and the integration of those two things, and how, you know, women really are a full spectrum circle, and how when we plug in and support all those aspects of ourselves, we get to show up and shine in a very enlivened and enlivening kind of way. And so I really feel charged up. I feel like I just plugged into the master circuitry of, you know, what I want more of in my life, and who doesn't want that? Well, I'll answer the question. My biggest takeaway is, you know, I think that it's gratitude. It's gratitude that there is such a movement towards this happening and attending to the multi-layered capacities of women and bringing an experience together that holds all of that in one place, because most women I know are incredibly dynamic and are doing many, many things, and we struggle with self-care and finding that balance and making sure we're walking the right path with a sense of grace, with a sense of beauty, with a sense of, you know, internal integrity as well as external integrity and authenticity, and to be able to be in a space where we're seeing women in their truth and in their light and in their stories and in their rawness and in their realness. It gives so much permission for more of that reality, more of that truth, more of our own richness to bubble up and bubble out, without the inner critic or without the inner story about how it's supposed to look. We get the freedom to actually be who we are, and that is just a profound takeaway, and it's such an inspiring thing to be a part of, to witness, to experience. And, you know, I think I'm taking away really the inspiration of being connected to women who are saying yes to doing that for themselves. Because to say yes to yourself is, to me, the point of power that we have. When we say yes to ourselves, we actually then we're recognizing we need to fill ourselves up, and then we can go out and fill up the spaces around us with our beauty, with our grace, with our energy, with our vibrancy, or whatever it is that we have to offer. I don't know that it was just one moment. I had a number of moments, and really for me the moments were in seeing others and really seeing the different ways that all of us show up and bring something incredibly valuable to the table. Even the shyest among us, even the ones that feel the most vulnerable or that maybe they don't have as much to give, brought so much into the experience, just in their willingness to be seen, to be vulnerable, to be witnessed in their truth. And hearing that truth come from so many different voices and hearing the common threads weaving through us was not so much of an aha, but this deep affirmation that movements like this and experiences like this are so necessary and wanted and fulfilling, and actually meeting a need that's present, even if we as women sometimes think, oh, I don't need to go do that, I'm going to go do something else. When we actually show up for it, when we say yes, we fill this well, and we have so much more in us that bubbles over effortlessly. So that's the juice for me.